Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Apple, Samsung, OnePlus and Vivo to drive the ultra-premium market. India's ultra-premium smartphone market is witnessing intensified competition among the mobile phone brands including Apple, Samsung and OnePlus, vying with new entrants like Vivo for a greater share of consumer wallets in the festive season. The significant growth in these segments can be attributed to increased consumer spending on luxury product segments, reallocating spends from holidays, shopping, travel, dine out, etc. as per IDC. With this, we can expect this momentum to only grow further in the upcoming festive season, driven by upgraders within premium and from the $500 to $700 segment. As per the Counterpoint research, Apple, Samsung, OnePlus and Vivo will drive the ultra-premium market, which is expected to witness more than 60% on-year growth in 2021. Competition will be very high in this segment, with Apple likely to corner the lion's share of around 40% in Q3. We have seen high shipments of iPhone 11 and 12 in August and will continue coupled with the iPhone 13 series. Apple is filling channels. The report further says, due to supply constraints impacting the entire mobile phone ecosystem, premium players have tried to push in adequate stocks, including of older models, ahead of the festive season, market trackers said. They are also offering upfront discounts and cashbacks besides financing schemes and trade-in programs to attract buyers. The premium segment over Rs 30,000 contributes 7% by volume but 23% by value in the overall smartphone space. Samsung's market share in the segment is also expected to grow due to the launch of its foldable Galaxy Z series, which includes Z Flip 3 and Z Fold 3. In 2 to 4 years, the premium segment will continue to grow as rising incomes will help consumers be willing to pay a premium for meaningful innovation and upgrade their phones. Going forward, the smartphone firm said to ship 52 million devices in Q3, backed by a surge in consumers upgrading their smartphones after a year plus of surviving the pandemic. The quarterly shipment numbers are set to cross the 47 to 49 million unit mark in pre-COVID 2019. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. India plans facial recognition tool to detect faces with mask. Despite numerous studies revealing that face masks drastically degrade the accuracy rates of facial recognition systems, the demand to recognize faces wearing masks persists. A government-sponsored facial recognition surveillance system, billed as India's largest such effort to date, is proposing to detect faces when covered with masks or even modified by plastic surgery. According to a fresh tender issued last week by the National Crime Records Bureau, a body under the Home Ministry, the surveillance tool will process more than 1 crore facial images and will also integrate with existing centralized crime databases like CCTNS. RBI allowed Emirates NBD of UAE to open 2 more branches in India. The Reserve Bank of India has granted permission to Emirates NBD, the government-owned bank of UAE, to open 2 more branches in India. Visiting Trade Minister Piyush Goyal informed the 9th meeting of the high-level joint task force on investments held in Dubai. Emirates NBD has maintained a representative office in India since 2000 and got permission from the RBI to open its first bank branch in Mumbai in 2017. Among other countries, the group has operations in UAE, Egypt, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Austria, Germany. MediaTek claims to become the mobile SoC market leader. More than 100 million smartphones were sold globally with MediaTek chipsets in Q3 2020. MediaTek became the biggest smartphone chipset vendor with 31% market share in Q3 2020 as smartphone sales rebounded in the quarter as per Counterpoint's research. MediaTek's strong performance in the $100 to $250 price band and growth in key regions like China and India helped it become the biggest smartphone chipset vendor. The mobile processor market in the second quarter this year has come to the conclusion that MediaTek has firmly established itself as the leader. And this result turned out to be a record for the Taiwanese chipmaker. For the first time in its history, it controls over 40% of the mobile chip market. Now you can send money using UPI without internet. The National Payments Corporation of India has invented a method for transferring funds via UPI that does not require the use of mobile application. USSD 2.0 is a technology that allows mobile device users to send money via UPI even if they don't have access to the internet. This service is provided by USSD 2.0 using the calling option *99#. Transactions are made feasible via an interactive menu presented on the smartphone screen despite the lack of an app interface. In India, most e-wallets and payment platforms such as Paytm, Google Pay, Amazon Pay, WhatsApp Pay and banking apps support UPI payments, allowing customers to send money fast and simply. All of these services as well as others make use of apps that leverage this platform to send money from one bank account to another. Cybercriminals have developed new tactics and tricks to steal money. Flubot malware has been infecting users' phones by tricking users to install the malware themselves on their phones after alerting them that their handset is infected. The nefarious Flubot malware is back, infecting Android users' phones around the world. The malware, which typically sends SMS messages to users with a link to listen to their voicemail, now has a new trick. The malware has now found a new way to make its way onto users' devices by using new tricks and tactics to fool users into downloading the malware themselves and infecting their own devices. It has become extremely easy to infect users' phones with malware. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.